we got going on today? Well, today we're going to finish up our vodka and we're going to kind of do a blind taste test and see how this turns out. Okay? But first, welcome to Still Works and Brewing. My name is Randy and this is a channel that's all about home distillation and brewing. First things first. Hey, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, it would be so appreciated if you would. And you might as well hit that notification bell, then you'll be notified every time we come out with something new. Share us with your friends. Give us that thumbs up if you like what you see. And please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Okay? Now, let's get started. Alright. So, I have here, this one is a wheated vodka that we made. It's about 90 proof. This one here is the potato vodka we just finished up, and it is at 80 proof. And then, because I don't have permission to use the name, I covered up their bottle. But this is kind of not a high end, but on the higher end of vodkas, something really good. And I also have El Cheapo. What we're going to do is I put numbers on all the bottles, and on the bottom of the glass I have a number. So, what we're going to do, let me pour a sample of each one. There's that one. This will be pretty interesting. Some of that. And of course, some of the wheated. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let me mix these all up. And I can guarantee you I don't remember which one is in where, but we got them all mixed up. And then what we'll do is we'll taste each one, and then I'm going to line them up what I think is best to worst, right? Not saying that cheap vodka is all that bad. I usually like, my main thing is I don't normally sip vodka. I do like to sip it every once in a while on ice. But most of the time I like to make cocktails and stuff with vodka. Okay. I think that's all pretty mixed up. I don't have a foggiest idea which one is which. Alright, let's start with this one here first. It has a nice little distinct taste to it. A lot of people say vodka is, yeah, it's supposed to be a neutral spirit, but you always get a little bit of taste. Ooh. You know what I do? Yeah, I need water. Okay, that's good. This is not going to be as easy as you think. I think that's the best one so far. I think it's going to go there. Woo! If I drink all this, I'll be... That one there has, I think it has more of a flavor to it. Now this one here, that is pretty much a neutral spirit. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's very tasty. It don't have much of a burn to it, a little bit, about the right amount. But it's really neutral tasting, so if you were making a cocktail, that'd be very, very good. I didn't realize how tough this was going to be. All right, I'm just going to leave that one right there. It's going to be very hard for me to say best to worst because all four of them I believe is very tasty. But I will have to say this one has a little bit more character than the other three. But I have to choose 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think that's what the order I got. So, here's the real fun part. I'm really curious to see how mine is going to go against these. Number 2. Wow! I chose number 2 as the potato vodka. You know, and like they say that, you know, vodka is a very little of a taste. But to me, this come out, it had it had character to it. Wow. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's got a good little taste to it. Look at that. Number 4, that's El Cheapo. Ugh. Number 3, the more expensive. And well, they surprised the hell out of me. Number 1, wheated vodka. Well, it just goes, well, it's hard to choose though. I would accept any 4 of them. This one really surprised me, to be honest with you. You just never know, do you? Well, this has been a fun little experiment. I was surprised how this potato vodka, and like I said before, you know, people say that, you know, it is 100% tasteless. It's not. I just don't agree with that. I mean, that's why different manufacturers are using the wheat. This was a corn vodka. I don't know if you can guess who that was. And I think this was just a grain vodka. And then you got potato vodka. They all taste a little bit different. They're all good. Very good, delicious. And like I said too, is, you know, I'm a cocktail person. I don't normally sip on vodka, you know, like this, but actually I enjoyed that. So, I hope you had fun. We all learn a little bit, don't we? Well, the last thing I got to say is, thanks for stopping by here on Still Works and Brewing. We'll see you next time. Cheers. Wow. So, number 1 and number 4. Who would have imagined? Huh.